Hello, and welcome back to another video of Warriors Abyss on this channel, Ledge Talk. I love how my intros are always so different and yet so boring. So, who are we going to use today? I have decided, mostly based off of how the game is going, we're going to use Gong Ni. This guy, the first time I used him, I was super thrilled with. Thought he was phenomenal. He gets what is that? Speed, Slay, and then Wu and Brave General. Zhangdong Hero doesn't really help him as a playable character. I think it gets somebody online, but I don't know who that is. It's kind of okay. I mean, Wu, Brave General, I think that has to be S because yeah, I think S is pretty decent. His traits, you know, he has the same thing that now Masa E has with the reducing summoning cooldown when you inflict something. His is Wound, which is what you get with Slay. He also gets a 3% attack buff for every speed emblem. So this is serviceable. I would give this a B, maybe an A. Couldn't really give it any higher than that. I think B is probably more efficient because the whole when you level up you get 50% attack for 20 seconds. That's really kind of stupid. His unique tactic, Gongning of the Bells, is fairly decent. If you're going Slay build, getting 100% more attack on Slay is pretty decent. It's not too bad, but let's see him transcendent. So this is where I think he gets bumped up definitely to A with traits. Yeah, he doesn't gain any emblems. Definitely A, maybe S, but that's probably my bias. This just goes up to 120%, which is, you know, it is what it is. So the only thing that changes for his personal is he now gets an increase to attack by 3% for every Slay emblem. His weapon, on the other hand, gets the biggest buff. So we get a 1% for every speed emblem, so it's now 4. So that's really good. But now your Slay emblems are increased by 50%. So that 3% attack for every Slay emblem is now a little stronger. Putting my bias aside, I think I can only give him an A. It's definitely an A, maybe even a B. Maybe even objectively a B. I feel like there's less Slay emblems than the other elemental emblems. I could be wrong. I just feel like there's less Slay emblems, so I really kind of want to put this at B, especially when comparing it. I don't know. I'm kind of comparing it to now Masa E's traits, and I would say they're about comparable, give or take. At least now Masa E, he does get 2 seconds of a summoning cooldown when he inflicts his. I don't know. I feel like Gongning is, I think, just that bit more because he has an attack that he gains from it. So 3%, you know, I was sitting there at like 18 or so. So that's 18, 19 at the end for Naomasa. I mean, that's an additional like 50 or so % attack. And then on top of that, getting speed, which speed is really good to have. So I think it's still B emblems, maybe A emblems. No, I think it's solidly A. I don't think it's S though. I don't know. Traits are definitely a B or A. I can see any argument on those. Let's just jump into it. You know, we'll go traversal level 3 since I've done the other ones with him before. Originally, when I first played as him and like how I ranked him, I don't know if I I don't think I put S for him. I think I put A, and I think he is a solid B tier. His only good move is his C3, or what I call C3. one that allows you to summon your third formation slot. We are starting off real rough with that one. Guess we'll take Cha-Cha. I have no desire or need to go over to that. I don't know why I walked over there. Alright, my goal is to get through this quick. He's fast. I think his moveset is definitely B. Ugh. We'll wait on that. I don't know, just saying it's a B and putting it in the same tier as Naomasa E's moveset is, I don't know, in my opinion, a little criminal. No, let's get, I'm getting that for the skill. No, we want speed. I love charm. I definitely want to get charm, but speed's just a little bit more because I get attack buffs from it. We will take the longer duration. Yeah. I think objectively I do have to put his moveset as a B. I think it is B. It might even be lower than that, quite frankly. We shall take that. That will be decent. I think Ayane as a summon skill is pretty lackluster. Now his moveset. Look at that. Yeah. One thing I don't think failed is the right word I was about to say, but I had played some other Dynasty Warriors. I think they only Samurai Warriors. I've definitely played 2. I know it's 2, but I think it's 2 Extreme Legends. I think that's what it's, or what it is called. We'll take the double vigor. I think I played more Dynasty Warriors. I think the game I played the most was Dynasty Warriors 5. I tried to replay that. I was gonna say fairly recently. It's probably been like 4 years by now. When I got a laptop. It was so bad. Not as a gameplay, like the graphics were so bad. And a little bit of a graphic. There he is. I don't know where that stupid one-eyed freak is. I have no desire. Ooh, charm. No desire to fight that guy. Skill. What do we got here? Oh, that's a good one. Apparently, this guy, Mitsuhide Akechi, Akechi, whatever. Apparently, really good transcendent as a support unit. So I think he gives everybody a 100% attack. Or 120% attack buff to barriers, but you lose 60% defense? And I don't know if that's just 60% defense always or only when you're attacking a barrier. That's the one thing that's a little weird. No, let's go Motochika. Motochika is objectively the better choice. Mostly because I'm not going an ice build. We'll go speed. Don't have to tell me twice. Don't have to ask me twice, I guess. Yeah, I think being objective, he's way more fluid, which is why I definitely don't think he deserves to go any lower than B for moveset. But I realistically think he is a bottom of A tier character still. His Musou's B. It's mobile, which is why it gets a B. I think that is a fair assessment, even though I really like him as a character. Lame. UA Jin. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pick this one mostly because I don't really care about any of the other emblems, and these two don't do anything for me. So we'll pick that. Well, no, not like after I've already made my option. Technically, Nene is a shinobi. Oh, wait, no, is she a shinobi? Actually, might not be a shinobi. Yay, we got the 70% chance. What is our C5? Yeah, I really wanted to put his moves here as A, but he's not. He's fluid. It's very fluid, but it doesn't keep him mobile. He's not very mobile. That doesn't help me. We'll take the one that has 2. We have his online. What is that? I mean, 50% attack every Tears of Blood. It's not terrible. I think Wei Yan is really good. Paired up with Goemon. The Ishikawa. The guy with the cannon. And the fireworks. I don't think so. See? There's just something about him. Like, I feel like I'm doing way more damage. Oni, whatever this dude's name. I forget it the minute I don't see his name anymore. He's doing way better damage than that other dude. We're gonna take the crystal beads. 5,600 tears is not all that worth it. So much fun. It'll be very interesting. I've had, I kind of mentioned it a little bit in the last video, but I have like 350 hours on Neo 2. And the only other game that comes close to that is Elden Ring now? I think it's Elden Ring. I could be wrong. He just feels more fluid. It'll be kind of interesting to get another to get a game to play a game that I will definitely be surpassing in hours spent on it with Warrior's Abyss. It's definitely gonna surpass Neo 2. But think of it, the last I looked, and that was a good bit ago, it was 120 or so hours. That was before the update. Really don't need vigor. Let's go for the speed. Oh yeah, we're gonna waste them all on speed. There's a lot of slay and speed. A lot of slay. Definitely need speed, especially to get Ayane online. No, I need Shinobi. Well, Shinobi is in speed. His dash attack is pretty cool. Yeah. He's fluid. I think technically Naomasa E's moveset is... How are you not... what are we on? We're on speed. Let's do some rerolls. The Shinobi. We'll definitely take Shinobi. We're gonna use another crystal. Your Shinobi. Nope, stop that. I want to get Shinobi Slay. Perfect. So Ayane's online. I got a 50% attack buff. What else are we looking at? Ryu is obviously the one we go for. I think he is him or Hanzo. Yeah. Nene is a Shinobi. Yeah. Sweet. But I definitely want some charm. See, unlike Naomasa E, I don't slay. What is my slay at? Is that 9? Man, that's a 3% attack buff. No. Okay, absolute last one. We got Hanzo. I'll take Hanzo. I shall take Hanzo. I think we used all of our beads. I think we did. Anyways, but no, 5 use. It's not a permanent HP loss, so we'll take that. 500 karma embers is kind of negligible. And I got caught on this dude's dick, I guess. I don't know why I didn't move anywhere. I think the reason Naomasa E gets a B in moveset is a little bit more varied, even though you're reliant on whatchamacallit, his hyper, because his regular combos were too slow. But at least he has a combo, but you're doing like Hyper 3, Hyper 2 is okay, Hyper 3, Hyper 4 is great, Hyper 5 is okay. Hyper 3 and 4 is what you're relying on, but it's two different ones. This is generic. Let's go for strength. Strength is pretty good. I guess we'll go wisdom. Again, I keep wanting to call it Musou. Yeah, I mean, I loved his Musou more than Naomasa E's, but I think Naomasa E's is technically better. Dude, I think objectively, it is better. It is better. We're going to take bigger. Always take a potential attack buff eventually. Water break. I guess I have a reason to use my thermos now. I drank out of a gallon jug of crystal geyser. We are... Yes, we'll pick him because he has Slay. Greedy. Yeah. Unfortunately, Gongming, you kind of keep staying mobile, which you have to do in higher traversals, while killing a good decent amount of people. His moveset is B, probably closer to C. And even his C3 there is not very strong. It is very I'm gonna take speed there. Like, it's mobile, keeps it mobile, but doesn't kill a lot. So I think objectively that it's a C, which makes me sad. So we're gonna go for the skill. Not that I don't think Gongming really cares too much. I'm gonna go here because I know Grace is in fire. Doesn't care too much about his EX. I don't think getting his EX is as valuable. But I mean, what's our C5? You can kill a lot with C4 here. But a C4 keeps him locked. Just a little too much. Just keeps him locked. You have to stand in place. It's not. His Musou is serviceable, but it does keep him mobile. He is very mobile. He's very mobile with it, which is why I think it's still. It's B. I think it's still B. I think objectively it is B. One. I don't think we're getting. But we got him. Got him, guys. We got him. We found him. Gives me great. Well, I don't really need flame embers, but yeah. I think Biasm is definitely putting Gongning higher than he should be. I think he's probably objectively a B tier character. Like, again, he's the threshold to get out of B for everybody. No, is the character you're ranking better than Gongning? Then they're definitely A tier. So he's like he's the bottom of A tier, top of B tier. Like, objectively speaking. But I really want to make him higher. Let's keep going speed. That does nothing but buff us. I'll reroll. We'll go this to get some charm. I have a crystal bead for some reason, and look at that, we got Ryu. That's strong as fuck. No, I still have my starting. Okay. You can go there for right now. He doesn't really help me much. Guess we can add him. I mean, that dude's not doing much for me. Ice. We could add Momiji. 2 more Graces, which is not unheard of. First talk. Kinda need some Master Archer now. Kinda got lucky the last time. Oh, but we need so much. Okay, so I mean, technically have this online, so we are physically faster and attacking faster. I need 1 more independent and 5 more vigor. Ugh. Boy, is that gonna be hard to do. Yeah, it's not gonna be that hard. There's a lot of characters. Well, I guess I have the one guy that gives 2 vigor, and then there's Zhang Fei, I believe that's his name, and Shu that has 2 vigor. No. Oh, you're a dick munch. Oh. Oh well, we're coming against that. There we go. We were coming against a little bit of a damage wall. That's calling it. It's right there. We were close. Closer than last time. Symbol gauge, no, but we will take compass. It's a compass. Boy, it's boy. See, my enjoyability with Gongning is like already way better, and I enjoy myself playing him more than I did Naomasa. Again, the fluidity of Naomasa was just so garbage. Skill or charm? We're gonna go skill. I mean charm. I did exactly what I Did exactly the opposite of what I showed. God, those things. His summon skill is atrocious. See, that's why I think it's also B. His Musou is more enjoyable to use, even if it's not getting the same amount of kills that what's his tits was doing. This is just more fun to use. And well, speaking of, which is a point in his favor. She is an attack buff, 50%. He'll eventually be a attack buff. He just gives me tears of blood, though. Well, no. He doesn't give no. He gives me an attack buff. It's only for 10 seconds. I think barrier damage is more reliable. I guess for now, technically, he is. He is the weaker one. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's go this way. I mean, that dude does have speed, but I really don't want the fire. But I want the flame. The flames, they hurt me. Not permanent, so we'll just take this. It's okay. I can't explain. This is the part that becomes very subjective when it comes to ranking characters. This dude just seems more fun. Maybe I guess it's just my playstyle. I like to be able to move around the map a little faster. He just seems more fluid. Even if he objectively is not getting the same amount of kills. I feel like I'm going faster than I did with Musou. I guess mostly because you don't have to really, like for the most part, have to get any skill. Like you have speed. You're pretty fine not taking any skill. Like it's not that big of a hindrance. Grace and charm. Perfect. This way. Oh, I just realized we need more. Because we have Modochika, Sokabe. I need to get 10 skill. This is not too much. I'd rather get Ryu online. Ryu is a little strong. His summon skill is way better. And summon skill is way better than Modochika, but Modochika Slay, obviously. I don't know. Another Grace. Momiji's online. Momiji is online. I'm at 340%. I'm 1 independent and 5. A 4-way. Lubu would be pretty decent to get, I guess. None of these were going Slay. I just feel like I'm going just that much faster with them. This is one of those, like, objectively now Musou may be theoretically stronger. I mean, you have to also take into account. Well, all of these suck, but I guess I'll take Flame. I don't know. I'm on a higher difficulty. I feel like I'm going way faster with Dongning. And part of me also kind of feels like Dongning. I don't know. There's just something feels different, and I can't gonna take skill and slay, and we're gonna take more speed. Get that attack. We have 2 ways of getting attack. Yeah, attack for every speed, and then attack for every slay. And maybe that's what's going into it. I have 2 versions of getting attack just from my trade. I think we have our EX. No. His EX is fine. I don't think it's needed. I think once you, especially like 100% once you get 4 skill, like you don't really need to go into skill unless you are. I'm gonna take this. I don't really need any more slay, theoretically. Lightning bolt. Said that. Is there? I don't think there's a master archer in speed. No. Well, we'll just pick my girl. Is you wrong? I'm gonna pick her. I was gonna say if there was a. Yeah, there he is. He's a master archer. Any other master archers? Yeah, she's a master archer. Yeah, we'll go bolt. Bolt seems to have minimum 2. If there's more or not. I don't feel like I'm as reliant on using my summon skill with Gongning as I was with Dalmasa E. And maybe it's because I'm... No, I think he's just a little bit more fluid. He's just more fluid. You know, you're kind of geared to wanting to get speed because he is speed, and he gets an attack buff from getting speed emblems. I don't know. There's just something I can't put on paper. And would you look at that? 2 more vigor. And master skill here. We might get reuse summon skill buff. I'm not gonna aim for it. I'd rather aim for mode 2 though. Oh. We got our EX online. Bah! I guess that's serviceable. I don't think it's completely necessary for Gongning to really thrive. 9, 18. No, I need to get... I think we took skill. Yes. Yeah. Ah, and we... This guy. Let's take this because it has vigor. We're getting closer to getting Ryu online. I think we have... Okay. Everybody's unique online. I only need his. I'm really scared to get hers. So, well, we got the independent. I don't know who we got that was independent. That's the last time I looked, but that's pretty decent. And then 2 more vigor. 1 more vigor. That's not terrible. Oh, I guess I could aim to get Sunsa. I'm gonna call him Sunsa. Ow. could get him. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. Got him. Dodging into his hip. Now fire up right here. Symbol gauge. Now when you get hit, we'll take this one. Any of these would be great. Charm. Oh, I forgot we need a charm. Woohoo! And then more charm. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. We are having an objectively better run, I would say. Definitely a faster run. Yeah, no, enjoyability. That was super optimized, but that was so good. Oh my god. Dude, it's just, I enjoy using his Musou more than now Moveset's. It's quicker to use, you're mobile. Which, it kind of is a tie between which is better, being mobile or being, having the aiming ability, my god, words are difficult to say. Being able to aim your attack versus being able to, you know, being mobile. I guess technically his Musou is, it's mobile and you can aim it. Technically. Because there are some that are mobile, but you just move in a straight line. Charm and Slay. Yeah. Really have any preference. Let's. Is he? I think Zhang Fei is Wind. Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei. I don't know what it is. Is he? I already got a move. Think so. Yeah. Really noticing any lag time too much. Skill, charm. We already got the reduction in charm. Anything more in charm, it's kind of superfluous. Let's go endure. Oh, strength to get endure. It's never a bad thing. Yeah. Yeah, there's just, I think he just plays to my strength, and what I want. Alright, we got Ryu buff. He is fully buffed. He is online. Master Archer. Did we get? Yes, but he's a Master Archer. Let's go this way. And, you know, attempt to get Momiji's Heaven Songbow buff, but not necessary. And it's definitely not necessary. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. We'll go skill. Maybe objectively getting more attributes is better, but I don't have Musou on to have 100% status inflection. I kind of think it's a little unneeded to have 100% status inflection. I think having it is something that should be something to talk about. You know, it should be something like, oh, is it enough to make somebody go from C to B or something? But I don't think it's something that not having it is all that of a negative. Archer. Okay, flame. Looking for master archers. I don't. Mr. Gunner. Oh no, we definitely got him out. Yeah, we got one. Nice. Zhao Hu Yun? Zhao Hu, my bird. Yeah, I think I objectively have to give him Musou an A. Not getting a lot of hits. If he got more kills with it, I think it would be S. But because you can both aim, it's mobile and you can aim it, like, putting it any lower than A seems criminal. Okay, I should probably well, that was fun. Summon Ryu. I'm over here experimenting with movesets. There's something, I don't think his C3 should not be as good as it is. Maybe because I have increased range with Vigor? I feel like I'm doing a little more than what I remember. Master Gunner. I think she gets Master Archer with Transcendence, but maybe she doesn't. And that irritates me to no end. I recall her not getting Master Archer. And to Master Archer. I think we're all kind of set. I mean, I can't think of anybody that's going to give us a big, huge buff. Like somebody that I really want to make it, you know, go for. Evasion cooldown would be really good. Risking a 5%. I don't think that's necessary. We're going to go this way. An evasion cooldown for 2 phases. That'll last at least through veteran. Or bloodthirsty, what do you call it? The next boss. My goal today, or my goal every single day, is to record at least 3 videos. And I don't think that's gonna be happening. Yes, wisdom? I'll go wisdom. Not needed. I mean, my Musou is phenomenal. Play. This is speed, isn't it? It's the speed. Getting damage. My reward is no maybe. Does maybe increased range? I could kind of aim for that. Let's go. KG. Still don't know how to pronounce his dang name. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. I mean, playing through him again, I think I've played him the most. I've done a playthrough with him on Traversal 1, 2, and now 3. So he has the most new of all the people that I've used. I've played him the most. And I really want to put him in S, but I don't think he deserves to go to S, right? I think I don't think he deserves to. Just though. I think he's a solid HP. Maybe the gatekeeper to get into the S. I feel like I said those words before. I think that was a bit Zurong. But I definitely think Zurong is better than him. I don't know. Almost feels like a tie. I feel like she has a better Musou because she can get more kills with it. And then she also has the benefit of getting 50% speed emblems. But he doesn't do that. He does that with Slay, but he gets an attack buff from getting Slay. And he gets an attack buff from speed. It's one of those. It's just one of those. We're gonna take this for the Musou. Well, same Musou, but you know what I mean. For wisdom. We'll go here, because I'm pretty sure there's some wisdom here. I know there is. There's south. Increase Tears of Blood like 3,000. Nah, we're gonna take Crystal Beads, my guy. We're gonna take that. We'll lose 1,000. 1,800 or 18,000 is. For 17,000, it's still pretty good. Ah, man, I'm trying to think. Like, trying to be as objective as possible is proving to be harder than I thought it would be. I'm trying to really think between his Musou and Zurong's Musou. Whose is technically better? And I don't know. I really don't. I feel like I'm able to get his quicker. He doesn't have anything that increases his Musou gauge. I feel like I'm getting it quicker. And he is slightly more mobile. He has at least one combo that keeps him mobile. I guess technically it's two. You need the EX unlock for C5. But it keeps him, he's stationary and then he jumps. And he has some, you know, very slow movement forward. Oh, Demon Eye. I think that's like, yeah, he moves a little bit forward and then he jumps forward. Yeah. I gave her moveset. I give her moveset A, and I'll give his moveset an A. I don't think it's S. This is Ice. More Ice. And then Demon? No, Demon Eye is 5%. But, I mean, we have so many Slay. I mean, that's... Was that 85% attack buff? That's a lot. What is one more... Hold on. Where am I? What does more give me? Charge amount? You know what? It might. You know, it's not like we can use it anywhere else. And let's take this. Let's take this. It gives me the most emblems. More emblems. I mean, 18 speed, which is phenomenal. 12 skill. 14 vigor, 12 charm. I mean, we're sitting pretty. We are sitting pretty. And it's still one of those. This will kind of. I mean, I don't know. That seems. I don't know what we did differently with Naomasa E or who we had or what was going on, but technically we did it faster with Naomasa E to defeat him. Okay. Kind I don't want to take this. No, we have 14. We need 2 more. And none of these have it. We need a symbol gauge. That could be good. Bolt. Musou attack. Slay. We're definitely taking that one. Definitely. I mean, this is just 7%. Let's see here. For him, it's 7%, and then it's another 5%, 12% more attack. We'll definitely take that. Oh, no. Hmm. Yeah. What can you... We'll buy him. And then we gotta make sure I use it. Nation. 3 stars? He's slay? It's so weird. And it really matters, but let's put you here. Never got hers buffed, but we're actually gonna move it. Buff? No. Neither's. I think penetrating blade is stronger. Soaring blade. I think like this. This one I inflict wound, I can charge by a symbol gauge. That can be good if I cared about a symbol gauge. Bolt damage. I don't think there's really. Probably, you know, slight better options, but we are doing well. Well. Here I can get one more recorded before I go into work at 3. Yeah. Trying to get a lot. That was me. That was on me. I want to get more recorded because it's going to be. I am moving. August 22nd. Into my first apartment. Or my technically second apartment, but first apartment and first time living alone. Shut up. First time living alone. It will be my first time ever living alone in 34 years of life. Especially at that point. So, it's going to be a very interesting... Oh! And we're done. And we're done. Look at that. We beat Traversal level 3. Much quicker. No, maybe it's because we got better rolls. Maybe we had a little bit better luck. A little bit more RNG on our side. I don't know. Never got any weapons though. That was fun. We will definitely save that. We'll save it over this way. Yeah, we didn't get any weapons in. Wah wah. So. We want to go all the way up. It's transcendence. Yes. I kind of filled it out. Some of the characters I had played enough, I kind of just filled it out based off of the thing. So he has Wu and Brave General. He also has Slay and Speed. And it does tie well with his traits, so we're gonna give it an A. I think maybe S is better, but But it only, I mean, he has one Slay joining, and then Slay is 3%. I mean, so he gets, like, off the bat, just a 7% attack buff, doing nothing, which, not terrible, but it's not great either. Brave General for barrier damage. Tunsa would also have been some barrier damage. Traits I put in S, and I don't know why I would have done that. Because it objectively is not S. It just isn't. Nothing about it makes it... Yeah, no. I think in order for traits to be S, they have to help a build. They just objectively have to help with a build. Or making a build. Can these traits help make a build easier and more reliable? And I don't think they do. It makes it strong, obviously, but again, I'm being very strict of what I give S traits and then S builds to really let those units shine in there. But I think A in traits is great. A in build is perfect. Like, I think he is like teetering into S for both of these, in my opinion, because his traits do synergize very well. You know, we can always come back to it and change it. I don't think it's really going to change his placement. His moveset. I did put Namasa E in B. And if I'm being objective, enjoyability is S. There is no mistaking that in my mind. I don't know, I just had more fun with his moveset. We're gonna say it's A. Because Namasa E, while he does have two different combos that you can rely on with his Hyper 3 and Hyper 4. Hyper 2 is pretty decent too. Hyper 5 is something you can rely on. He does have variety in his moveset. I just thought he's just too stiff. It's not fluid and therefore not fun for me. I think that is fair. Gongning, I think he deserves an A in Musou. It's not... Because it's mobile and you can steer him, which is aiming in a sense. You can kind of aim towards good groups of enemies, but you're not getting that many kills because it is a very short radius in front of him. I think if you were able to if it was a little bit wider, it would be S. So taking that into account, which is not terrible. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 31. So yeah, 5.2. So it was in this moment that I put Zhao wrong. She has the exact same rating as 5.2, but I just enjoyed her a little bit more. But then playing through him again, I really enjoyed playing as him. I really did. See, I gave her Musou an S. Do I think her Musou is S though? This is where I'm gonna go back and forth between the two. And I spit everywhere. I'm gonna go back and forth between which one I think is better. And by that notion, I think they're tied. And I think with that, I think we're gonna say that they're both S tier, with the caveat that I'm jumping them to S tier because I enjoyed them so much, but for different reasons. Gongning's moveset is a little bit more mobile, but it's not as wide encompassing as I think Zhurong's is. If Zhurong was even just a tad bit more mobile in her moveset, it would be better. But you're kind of relying on Gongning, his C3 where he jumps around and does that, and it's not getting that many kills. I think if it was a little bit widespread, not just kind of a narrow line in front of him that he was hitting, with some splash damage, it would be S. So, and maybe it could be S if it was a little bit more versatile. It's definitely A because you don't need any skill emblems, quote unquote. You don't really need any to unlock his moveset because you can do it right at the beginning of the game, and you could just go the entire run without getting any skill. At least, you know, the skill to get the moveset unlocked. You don't need it. And I would have to say the same thing for now Masa E. You don't really need the EX to get his online too much. I mean, I guess you need to get at least one skill to be able to unlock his his Hyper 4. But I'm fine with this. I think he has a stronger build because I think Wu is just that bit stronger. And that's really the only difference between these two, between Gongning and Zhao Rong anyways, between their builds. But I think their builds, I think he has a higher potential than she does. What I'm actually kind of thinking is what? I had 18 speed, 19 slay or something like that. So from speed 18, was that 72? 72 attack, and then that's from speed, and then slay is 3%. That's 57, so that's 129. So like completely optimized. He technically has a higher attack threshold than Zhu Rong does. Which is why I think his build is A. Mostly because I think Wu is slightly stronger than Shu. Especially to get the barrier damage, and then especially to get the status infliction, which I don't think not being able to get that is that big of a deal though. But if I had to nitpick just that much, just a little bit, that would be the reason. Emblems, I think they have the same level of emblems. She has way more. She has Flame, which is stronger than Slay. They both have Speed, which is really good. You Brave. I think the reason she gets A is because Shu is not that strong. It's great, don't get me wrong, like, her getting Shu is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I think this is a fair assessment. He might not be S tier, he's probably closer to A. But I just really enjoyed using him. Like, every time I play as him, I have a good time. And I think that's enough to bump him to S. But on my last video, I did say anybody in S is somebody that you can just pick and just be good with. And if I'm taking that into account, I don't think he is. I think he is closer to A. But this is the caveat that I've put him in S because I enjoy him. But it literally, he's top of A. Like, he is definitely somebody you can pick, and I just don't think he's that easy to pick and just be good with. So, that's my 2 cents. So, let me correct that. I think that's where we are. It's probably one of the shorter ones. I almost did this under an hour, but, you know, had to be all analytical. 111, not bad. Still say, yeah, he's serviceable. See, now I'm kind of comparing it to Masayuki Sarada. I don't know. Still kind of going back and forth. Kind of looking to see who I want to use in the next video. Guang Yinping was Ping Tong was phenomenal. I loved using him. He was great. His Musou was really enjoyable. Sasuke's one. You could always use Sasuke. Sasuke! Anyways. Well, if you wouldn't mind, leave a like, comment on this video. Tell me how you thought Gongning performed and how much better now Masa E is than Gongning. That was another aspect. I love his flail that he uses, and apparently I do mean vaguely recall him having like a big pirate sword that he had in one of the other Dynasty Warrior games. I do recall that one being kind of fun, but his flail is very enjoyable. It's very fluid. I would say it does lock him, but anyways. I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year, depending on if you want to come back to this channel or not. Toodles.